Questions for Coach McKinney. We'll start on the right side with Gabe.
Coach, looking back, do you feel like you wish you could have gotten the running backs more involved in the running game?
Early on, you wish you could have gotten the run game going, but first couple series we didn't execute, and we got down a couple touchdowns, and trying to get back quick and running the ball is not the way to do it.
Here in front, Aubrey.
With the way that y'all's offense works, how much do y'all go into a game trying to decide, we're going to really, try to enforce the run game on this game, and how much of it is just reading what the defense has out there and changing the play at the line of scrimmage? So how often is what y'all are calling what gets run?
We don't go into a game saying we're going to enforce the run game or the pass game. Our philosophy is to take what the defense gives us, and that's basically the way we execute our offenses. We try and take what the defense gives us, and we just got to execute those opportunities we get.
Seated in the back, KO.
Coach, you made a comment, along with several other the coaches, saying that there were just some missed opportunities and that you guys came out and were a little flat. You put a finger on why?
I have no idea why. We had some opportunities where balls were thrown and they were very catchable. We didn't catch them. We had some other opportunities where guys were open. We normally hit, and we didn't hit them. For whatever reason, those things didn't happen this week. They've happened, 10 other weeks, and it didn't happen this one particular week.
Here in the middle, Cease.
Coach, last week you said Trey Carson be ready. Was it the wet field? Was precautionary? He didn't play, that game? And what about Malcolm?
I don't know about Malcolm, but Trey did participate. Maybe not in the offense, because his role has been short yardage and goal line, and we didn't have any short yardage plays. We didn't have any goal line opportunities, so it was not really a huge need for Trey to be in at that time. But to answer your question about Malcolm, I don't know.
We go seated in the back with Daryl.
Coach, with the way you guys beat Missouri a year ago and what they all have on the line on Saturday night, they're going to come at you with everything they got, because they got a lot to play for, don't they?
No
how do you
doubt.
counter that?
We just have to be ready to play. They've done a tremendous job of turning the program around from one year to the next, and they're going to be up, playing for a lot, trying to get to the conference championship game, and we're trying to get our 9th win. So our guys have to be up and ready for the challenge. Week to week, you're battling in this SEC, and there are no games that you can't take off. So our guys are going to be ready to play, and we're excited about this opportunity.
Here in front, Brent.
Johnny mentioned after the game that his hand had been hurting, maybe his thumb in particular. How much of a concern was that in terms of his throwing during the course of the game?
You mentioning to me right now is my first time hearing about Johnny's thumb being that way. Yeah, he never said anything to me about it.
Back in front to Aubrey.
What is it about Missouri's defense that they've been able to have the success they've had this year, especially against the run?
They're an attacking defense. All 11 guys run to the ball. They play together as a unit. They're not as big as some of the fronts that we've played in the past, but they're very quick. They're probably quicker than all of the fronts we've played so far. So they really run to the ball well.
Over the right side, Suzanne.
Clarence, y'all have in the last 2 SEC games, your running offense has not been up to what it has been. Do you contemplate having to shake some stuff up or focus on it more? What do you think the problems have been?
Well, like I said earlier, we didn't have very many opportunities once we got down. So, that was about 3 weeks ago. I'm not quite remembering what happened against Mississippi State, but, running the ball is a part of offense as well as throwing the ball. And, this week we have to execute, whether that's running the ball, whether that's passing the ball, whether that's throwing screens. Whatever the play is called, we have to go out and execute that particular play.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go to Cease.
So, Coach, when you broke down the film, the offensive line compared to other games, how did they grade this past game?
Our offensive line graded out pretty well. You know, we had some blown protections, which had nothing to do with the offensive line. You know, it was more of a running back missing his assignment and things of that nature. So, you know, when you're protecting the quarterback, it's more than just those 5 guys. Everybody has to work together as a unit. Run game wise, you know, we didn't have very many opportunities in the run game, so we can't really give them, you know, a positive or a negative grade in the run game.
Anything else for Coach McKinney? All right, thanks for your time, Coach.